Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only David Gow.
The home team winning the toss and have decided to bat first.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match. Yep. Couldn't have hit that any better.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Yep. Edge. Amazing delivery.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Quick onto that in the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Waiting.
Didn't hit that well, very late playing that shot. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Sharma coming into the attack from the south end. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Marsh shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yeah, mate.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Good return, back from the deep. Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Markram comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yes.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Beaten on the drive.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries. Archer from the north end.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1. There'll be 1 run here for them.
More decisive running may have gotten them 2. You look at that and I would say they would have made it easily. They need to be a little bit more switched on than that.
Wait there.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Waiting. Yes.
They've made it home, but there should never have been the chance of the run out in the first place.
Wait there.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Waiting. Yep.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
A little bit of wobble on that ball and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Wait on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Markham shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Field moving around a bit here, trying to stop the batters getting singles.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed. Some adjustments to the field.
Wait there. Yep.
Comfortable single if they take it.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
Yeah, mate.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Yes.
Got that away nicely.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end.
White on. Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Keeper's in.
A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Power and precision in that shot.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yeah.
Well placed, should get a single.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Thick edge.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Right there.
Marsh will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
This is a good field, I think. Not too aggressive, but not overly defensive either.
Yes.
Really good shot there.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Waiting. Yes.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yep.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
Whipped away nicely through the leg side. Elegant as ever and picking up good runs.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Yep. Hola!
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yep.
Keepers.
Pooran takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep. Ballers in.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
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 Some moves being made in the field, looking pretty balanced now between defensive and attacking.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Yep.
Well, they decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They'd have made it very comfortably.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Ready.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait there. Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Pooran shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Big appeal. Going with spin now.
Well bowled.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. Yep.
Good looking shot. Back into position easily. and timed it beautifully.
In the end, a very simple shot. Lets the ball come onto the bat and cut it away for 4.
Win on.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
The batting side are now on 103 for 2.
Sharma, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yeah.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Steered away nicely, let the ball do all the work for them. Nicely played for 4.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yeah.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Keeper.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
End of the over. The batting side are now 114 for 2.
Yeah.
Edge. What a ball.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yeah.
Smeared away. Don't think it'll go all the way.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep. Keeper.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Sharma from the north end.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance, but have to head back to the pavilion.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Jumped all over the slower ball. It only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
Oh my, that's racing away. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Edge, unplayable.
Just threw the shot too early.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Well placed, should get a single.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Nice shot, runs possible.
Keeper.
A couple on offer here. Straight to the fielder.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Edged it. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball. There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Inglis ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Yep.
Great shot, great timing.
Seemed very happy to take the boundary first up, punched away nicely to get off the mark.
Yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Wait there. Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Gone, brilliant in the field.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting batters build any momentum. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yeah.
Massive edge. Could that be out? Looks so.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep. Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Hey. Yep, yep.
It was just a little bit wide, well picked up and guided nicely down towards third.
Yep.
More decisive running may have gotten them 2. You look at that and I would say they would have made it easily. They need to be a little bit more switched on than that.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Keeper, keeper.
That was good, patient batting. Just waited for it and guided it easily down to third.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yeah, yeah.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yeah. Yep, yep.
Thick edge. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Archer, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
For the Rajasthan Ravens.
Yep.
Super shot.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yeah. Yep, yep.
Big edge.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. They'd look for a couple here.
Yep, yep.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase. Right out of the middle.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Flew away with pace, brilliant timing.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again. Got hold of it, a pretty good bouncer, enough control to get it away.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Wait, yeah.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Going with pace now.
Fast bowler comes into the attack.
Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Misses everything.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Catch.
Great shot.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yes.
Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. A little late on that. No runs scored.
Beaten on the drive.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
A beauty. Brilliant catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Perfectly timed.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, Well timed and 4 runs.
Wait there.
Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. They'll get at least one. Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Right off the middle of the bat.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Got that away nicely.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
That's out. Caught.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Nicked it. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring. I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Waiting.
Yes! Caught and bowled. Did supremely well there.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. Super piece of timing.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. There'll be one run here for them.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads and not the bat.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Oh, yes, nice bowling.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
Timed that perfectly.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Bowling.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
What a shot. Drifts down leg and punched away all the way for 4.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Khan has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yes, great shot. At least one on offer. Catch! Caught and bowled.
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Oh my, that's racing away.
Yeah.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. The Royals are 86 for 8. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yes, nice bowling.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Brilliant shot that.
Nice.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
timed that brilliantly.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yes, nice bowling.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
In the air, looks to be landing safely.
That one had all the ease and elegance of this batter at their best. Driven perfectly down the ground for 4.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Yes.
And out, straightforward catch by the wicket-keeper.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Well, that's the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Down the wicket, misses. Quick hands gone.
That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you are likely to witness. A class above.